Hi, I'm Steve Plumb, Editor-in-Chief of SME Media at RAPID TCT in Boston. The final day of the final leg of the three-city tour.
Yep.
With Todd Grimm, longtime industry consultant. Todd, thanks for joining us.
No, my pleasure. Happy to be here and happy to actually be able to sit down for the first time in 2.5 days and relax a little bit and have yet another conversation. But thank you very much. Happy to be here.
Yeah, so definitely not your first RAPID TCT. 1995.
1995 was my first.
What was the show like back then?
Small, but still that passion component has always been around RAPID. So people attending that have the passion for the industry, the technology, see it go forward. That was there in 1995, certainly as an emerging, concept in the mechanical engineering, design, and manufacturing space.
Mm-hmm.
But much smaller. The vibe was very similar or the same, and it was about community too. It's that part of the reason. So I've been coming every year since 1995. Part of it is the people that I've met and have connections with from RAPID. So there's a bit of a coming home every year, and it's not a social thing. It's that I can reconnect with all these people that I've known for the years and have a chance to sit down and say, hey, what are you up to these days? What are you doing cool? What challenges have you hit? So it's a productive conversation, but it's an opportunity to reconnect with those that I've got to know for so many years.
Right. And have you seen a lot of those same people year after year? And I think this is the largest RAPID, 450 exhibitors, 100 hours of programming and speakers. How did you manage to see as much as you did during the course of 3 days?
It's impossible if you do it right. If you want to be a speed runner who the goal is to get through every single booth and hit as many presentations as you can, yeah, you might be all conquered on your own. But if you actually want to have intelligent conversations, learn something, and walk away with new insights and wisdom, you can't get through it all. So, Steve, I'm actually very, very happy that this is the last day, and I'm flying home in about 5 hours because I am absolutely exhausted. And I haven't seen anywhere near all of it. Even the show floor, I've been here since day one. I've seen maybe a third, a little bit, maybe 40% of the show floor, and that's it. So I still have a lot of work to do today.
There is a lot to see, and it's amazing every time you turn the corner of a company you weren't expecting to see there, and maybe a new one or something that's been around for a while.
Well, speaking of that's one of the things that adds to the time and the effort you have to put in. It is so easy to walk by a booth and just poo-poo it and say, the tagline they have doesn't seem to resonate with me. And I've done that this year and previous years. And if somebody grabs me and says, wait a minute, you need to stop. Here's what we've really got, or here's what we've got new. You learn things. That happened yesterday to me. A gentleman I've known for years, leading one of the metal additive manufacturing companies, tapped me on the shoulder and said, please come by. I've got something I want to show you. I would not have stopped by their booth. He drugged me over, and I'm glad he did because they had something new that it's like, okay, that's unlocking new potential. So those discoveries are probably the most impactful, but they're the ones that take the most work on my part or the individual's part. So the opportunities are here at RAPID, but you've got to capitalize on them.
So the show itself is kind of a microcosm or reflection of the industry. We have 3 showcase events this year: Aerodef, the healthcare one, and startups. We have the student summits that are very well attended and received. It's great to see all the young kids there. We have the gala recognizing some of the achievement awards, both among people that have been in the industry for a while and those still in school.
Yep.
And what are some of your favorite components of the show?
Actually, I can't answer that because it's the unstructured, for me, I've been in the industry for quite some time. It's the unstructured things that are made possible by the structure of RAPID that bring the most benefit and value to me, that I enjoy the most. So it's hard for me to answer the question.
The networking and meeting people unexpectedly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's those impromptu conversations that pop up where something new, a new idea, a new thought, a new technology, whatever is discussed. Or more likely what happens is I'm talking with a longtime friend of mine who says, I saw, and you need to stop by.
Yeah.
Because, and those have so much benefit that that's what I enjoy the most. So I actually enjoyed letting my hair down and kind of just going with the flow and not following the structured program. So even though I'm exhausted, as I said earlier, it's been a lot less of a stressor because I didn't have goals and objectives I was trying to achieve based on where I am and all that. So.
Yeah, you mentioned a much smaller show when you first started, grown consistently over the years. What are some of the other trends that you've seen, big picture-wise, within the industry that take place at the show?
Well, one thing I picked up on, my one and only presentation was Tuesday morning, the first morning of the main stage, and a big component of it was what's new on the show floor to make people aware of it so they could add it to their own roadmap and plan to stop by. And it really struck me that of those I considered, there was an equal number of, let's call it the data management component as the number of new printers or new machines. And that really struck me as anecdotal evidence that, okay, we're moving into this maturation stage where it's about how I take control of my workflow. It's about how I feed my operation with good optimized data and all that. So I'm really, my heart is warmed by seeing that, okay, those boring topics that are not nearly as sexy have a lot more traction now, because that's what's going to take us into the next wave. So seeing that, not that it wasn't around the last couple of years or last 5 years, but a more prominent role. And then of course, the easy one is AI, AI baked in, this and that, which, we got to learn how. I'm not an AI person, so I really should comment, but we got to learn how to take control of it, is my opinion. But I see the advantage in taking some of the heavy lifting off the shoulders, because we're still a technology where something or someone has to invest to get a lot of experience to control this beast, to get it to consistently do what you want. And not that it's uncontrollable, but we're still in that, there's a little bit of art to it. I see AI taking that burden off and allowing people the freedom to do more, because that burdensome load of thinking about small parameter change and its impact, let AI at least do the first cut.
I mean, scalability, mainstream applications, definitely a theme, an ongoing theme the last couple of years, and profitability. But at the same time, you can't ignore technology and innovation, and AI is in the heart of that, but they can help in scalability and profitability and new applitions. So they kind of go hand in hand.
I couldn't name everybody that should be named, so I'm not going to name anyone, but one company with a newish solution is, my take was, they didn't say this, but my take was they're able to roll out as fast as they did because some of the data processing to make their additive process work is being handled by an AI agent. And without that, they would have had a lot more coding, software development to make sure they could account for all the conditions and situations that their customers would want to use the technology. But now they're baking the AI in, and it's doing that heavy lifting, enabling this technology to be launched and take off and be adopted much faster than it would have the traditional route.
Yeah, well, next year we may have AI versions of us talking together and rehashing this.
That scares me, because a big part of my work in additive is on the stage. So I am afraid of a holographic Todd Grimm-ish doing the job.
He won't do you justice. I don't think we can replicate your presence on the stage. But if it could make me a taller version. So I'm all of 5'4" audience. So I do aspire to be a taller gentleman in the additive space. I think that is a bad aspiration to have, though. All right, well, thanks for joining us, and look forward to next year.
Congratulations on an event well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.